Hello everybody, Happy New Year. I am back. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and New Year and you all ate too much and had lots of fun with all your families and friends. We had just the most wonderful Christmas. It was really good this year. The boys just absolutely loved it. They totally got it. They were kind of easy with late nights and things like that. So it was just so nice. Although I did eat far too much, I just feel like I ate my body weight in cheese and Quality Street and had a bit too much gin and wine. But then, you know, why not celebrate over the Christmas period? I thought I would just hop on over here today and do a bit of a chatty update about my New Year's goals and what my plans are for the year. I haven't really done a sit down catch up in ages, but I want to do more of them, so I thought why not start now. The lighting in here is a bit funny today, so I'm sorry for that. I have been trying for ages to get it set up, and then I got it all set up, pressed record, and it was on the setting for still pictures, not videos, so all I can hope is that it doesn't look too strange in here. This is actually one of the rooms that I want to change a bit because I'm going to be doing more sit downs, so I want to do a bit of decorating and things in here. But anyway, for those of you who are new over here and don't know me, my name is Meg, aka The Guilty Mummy. I have two little boys, Marley aged 4 and Felix aged 2. I work from home, so I look after them and I work from home at the same time, so life is always a little bit chaotic over here. But if you are new here, thanks so much for coming over. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you get to see all the lovely new videos that I will hopefully be making this new year. So, where to start? I've got my little list here because my brain is still getting into like New Year gear. I've only just come to terms with what day it is, to be honest. Like that whole 2-week period, you just don't really know where you are, do you? Everything's either Christmas Day, Boxing Day. There's no actual like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but it's a Monday today. The boys are at preschool. It is my work day, so I am ready and I have got my list. I've said this on some posts before that I'm not big on New Year's resolutions, and the main reason that I'm not big on them is because I never feel like I see them through, and they're the same old thing, you know, eat better, drink more water, cut down on wine, you know, do dry January. I'm not doing dry January this year. I just decided that I like wine and it's my wine down time and I don't drink a lot of it. So I will let myself have that. And what I want this year to be all about is adventures. The boys are getting bigger now, they are more flexible, you know, we can take them to different places, they can have late nights, no babies on board, so I just thought let's just have a year of adventures. The first one, what my kind of plan is that instead of doing a summer holiday, which we would usually do when we're able to, you know, we go to Greece or Turkey or somewhere like that, and we love doing that. But my goal this year is to actually do something a bit earlier on in the year, so possibly February or very early March, and do something completely different. So the one place that I really want to get the boys to this year is Iceland. I used to work in travel and I used to sell holidays and weddings, well not sell, arrange holidays and weddings to Iceland, kind of Nordic region, Scandinavia, so the Ice Hotel up in Swedish Lapland, trips to see the Northern Lights, and also summer trips up there too. But I would really love to take Marley to see the Northern Lights, and lots of people have said to me, because I've been mentioning this on the blog, oh, are you mad? Like, why would you take them there? Isn't it going to be a nightmare? But I don't think so at all. It's kind of a case of getting a cottage somewhere, being out in the countryside, getting some car hire, and there's just the most beautiful things for them to see, you know, waterfalls, glacial lagoons, geysers, just tectonic plates. It's just amazing. So I feel like Marley especially would appreciate it, and whilst Felix might not appreciate it as much as we would and Marley would, he absolutely loves being outdoors. He loves nothing more than running around and things like that. Might get to see some snow, which obviously they both love, and the top highlight for me would be getting Marley out to see the Northern Lights, just because he has seen the Northern Lights in lots of the children's cartoon. I think they got them cartoons. They've got them in like the snowman and things like that, and he's asked me, what are those, mummy, what are those green lights in the sky? And I've said to him, well, I've seen those before lots of times, and yeah, I'd just love to take him. Whether or not we will do it is another question. We're just getting some prices at the moment. It's very late to be organising such a trip, and I'm what I would have called a nightmare client when I was working in travel. I'm like, I want to go now, I want to go for as cheap as possible. We've got 2 kids, but all these different things. So anyway, we will see. And I think I'm still trying to persuade the guilty daddy on it, because I think he thinks maybe they should be a little bit older. But if we were to have a 3rd baby at any point in the near future, then that would obviously wipe a trip like Iceland out for a little while. I wouldn't want to go there when I was pregnant really, or with a little baby, so we will see. Watch this space to see whether I can do it. But if we don't get over to Iceland, we will definitely do something in the next couple of months. And it's also nice to have something to look forward to, isn't it? Because it's just a bit of a depressing time of year this year. Not this year, this time of year even. And then for the rest of the year, we will not be going on any holidays abroad, but we will be using our camping gear. So we invested in our big kind of teepee tent last year, and we did that in like August, September, so we actually only used it once. But Marley has not stopped talking about camping since that camping trip. He absolutely loved it. So really, we're just going to try and camp as much as we can, because it's so cost effective. The kids love it. Again, they're big enough to do it, and if we get a summer like we did last year, fingers crossed, then yeah, it would just be amazing for them. And then my other goal in terms of adventures is just to be a bit braver with where I'm taking the boys during the week. So when they're not at preschool and I'm not working, I want to be going to all the different National Trust properties which we haven't visited. So we have National Trust passes, which I find is a lifesaver with the boys, because it means that we can go all the time, and obviously we don't have to pay. So I took them to Winkworth last week, and that's in Godalming, and that was absolutely amazing. Usually we just kind of do Box Hill, Poleston Lacey, Hatchlands Park over in Guildford, but this year I just want to try all of them. So yeah, if you have any recommendations, then do put them in the comments down below. Not just National Trust, just basically going further afield. If we have to drive an hour and a half to get somewhere for a day out, then I don't really mind. I just kind of want to get out of where we live and explore with them a bit more. So that's the plan for my year of adventures. And that kind of leads me onto the blog and how that is going to be changing. So I found that over the last year or so with the blog, I've kind of been trying to get better with my photos and get really good pictures of the boys, and I've been quite pleased with them actually. When I look back at my Instagram feed, I think, oh yeah, I'm really pleased with how that looks. I think it's because I really like looking at pretty feeds on Instagram, but what I think I've forgotten is that more than the pictures on Instagram, I really love reading, you know, motherhood blogs and what everyone's getting up to, and experiences of motherhood. And that was what this blog was always supposed to be at the beginning. Firstly, a memory bank for the children, and secondly, somewhere where I could kind of pen down all of my experiences of motherhood and how I was feeling from, you know, the highest highs and the lowest lows. And over the last year, I think I've actually focused a lot more on the boys and what they've been doing instead of me and my experience of motherhood. There's not many pictures of me on Instagram, and I realised that actually that's what this blog is supposed to be, about motherhood. And so I want to change the way it works a little bit. I want to talk about how I'm feeling as a mum of 2, my experiences. I want to change the way I'm vlogging so that I am doing a lot more kind of sit down chats, updates about the boys, like what are my favourite things, what we eat in a week, like the outfits that I wear, hacks for fussy eaters, hacks for tantrums, like basically the stuff that I've learned about motherhood, and then also just some things about me, because I think we all deserve a bit more me time. So I'll be doing more things like how to wind down, things that I enjoy doing for myself when, you know, in the little snippets of time that I don't have the boys, and things like that. And then with the day in the life vlogs, I'm not going to be doing a weekend in the life vlog anymore. I will now and again, but the vlogs, when they're day in the life, I want them to serve a purpose. So whether I am talking about, you know, dealing with how, you know, 2 crazy boys, if they're having a really crazy day, then I want to pick up the camera and I want to vlog that. And I try and keep that out of it quite a lot, because I don't want to have a camera in their face if they're having meltdowns and things like that, but there are ways to do it, and I think it also shows the real side of parenting. And then I also want to do day in the life vlogs that are more to do, you know, if we go somewhere new, or if we're doing something new, or if we're going camping, then, or trips away, that just show kind of a different side. And also it's a good way for me to follow my own goals and keep a memory bank of those goals that I set at the beginning of the year. So lots of adventure type stuff to be coming up. I have also got, I am wearing my Guilty Mummy jumper at the moment, if you could see that. I am going to be updating you guys on when they will be back on sale and everything like that very, very soon. There's going to be lots of different colours and things to show you guys, so I will do that. I think maybe introducing it before Christmas seemed like a really good idea, but actually everyone's so busy with Christmas and things like that. So if you are interested in getting these one of Guilty Mummy jumpers, mine says The Guilty Mummy because it's for me to wear at vlogging events, but the ones that are on sale are just say Guilty Mummy. So yeah, lots more to come about that very soon. What else for this year? So Marley's going to start school this year. I'm a bit sad about that. I think Felix will be very sad about that. But yeah, he's going to start school, so that's a big thing for him, and we'll be getting him ready for that. We will find out in April which school he has got, and we have two that we would really, really like to get into. Well, obviously only one, but I mean two that we would be equally happy with. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed. Again, let me know in the comments down below if your little one is going to be starting school in September. Marley's actually going to be almost 5 when he starts school, so he is going to be really ready for it. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for it, and it would be so strange just having one at home. Felix, is there any update with Felix? I'm going to do a separate update for Felix actually, because there's lots to update you on with him, but in very, very short, he is doing so well, and I feel like now we've got through that last year and most of this winter without any problems with him. I just feel so much more confident, I'm less anxious. So yeah, I want to do a whole update on that, and also linking into that, I want to revisit some of the vlogs, and I'm going to share those about, you know, anxiety and postnatal depression that I struggled with Felix. Those are kind of, what, maybe 18 months back now on my YouTube channel. So I just want to share some of those, because just because I've gone through that and everything's really good now, obviously that might not be the case for lots of you who might be going through a really tough time with a newborn or a young baby. So yeah, and I might actually share lots of them, because lots of the videos which I used to before, because sometimes I don't like watching them back, because actually when Felix arrived, and for his first year, was quite a dark time, I would say. It was probably my biggest struggle as a mum for so many different reasons, not just because he was ill, but because I really struggled adjusting to two. So yeah, I want to focus on some of that as well, and just make you guys see kind of me as a whole and the journey we've been on, from the really hard times to the really good times. And I think that is a good way to get on with this new year, challenge it, lots of exciting things ahead. And I want you guys to be involved as much as possible, so give me all of your suggestions, no matter how big or small, or if you don't like something, then do let me know. I think when I introduce my vlogs and I say good morning everybody, that drives my brother insane, I think. And he's very good, he's quite honest with me about these things, so I might try a new different intro style, but I'm not the coolest of people really. I'm very uncool actually, if anything, so yeah. We'll see, lots of changes, but let me know what you want in the comments down below or over on Facebook or Instagram. I would love, love, love to know. And obviously if you are excited to see all the new videos that are coming up and you haven't clicked that subscribe button, then now is the time. I would love to see more of you over here. And if you hit subscribe, it means that you'll be able to see my videos first. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, Happy New Year. I hope you have the best start to the new year, and I will be back very soon. Thanks very much, guys. Bye.